Oh, this is pretty much the end of our road trip or our trip here to Rancho Vichada, Liberty Ranch. What am I going on about? So yeah, we've been here for 4 or 5 days. We arrived Friday. Today's Tuesday. 4 in the morning. Wednesday we'll be gone. So today was a very long day. Started out, it rained really hard all last night. I mean, it was like thundering. My door was blown open. I thought it was somebody just like kicked it in. It was the wind. I mean, it was that strong. And so I had to put a padlock on it and everything. It was like really gusty last night with driving rain, and and it rained all night long. And then this morning it stopped raining. Then this morning it's continued, kind of like drizzly, raining off and on. And then we had our visit here with the authorities, the environmental authorities, to go and do the drone thing, check out all the slash and burn that these marauders, the squatters, have been perpetrating on the land. And so we got that out of the way today. We actually did a lot of work today. Those drones, man, I mean, they saved us a lot of work. We would have had to take the GPS and walked around each and every plot. There's like 30 of them. Like, there are 30 plots of 2, 3 hectares. That would have taken us all day tomorrow. So thank God we got it out of the way. Had plenty to eat today. Got some chickens, sacrificed some chickens, and ate some plantains, rice, and soups, and got plenty of food in. Not as much protein as when I'm in the city bodybuilding. Oh, bodybuilding. Yeah, love it, man. Can't wait to get back to the gym and start feeding myself, pounds of meat again. I want to gain some weight. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So yeah, this is just a recap of the week. It was very productive. Got a lot done. The cattle, everything was checked off, um, assigned its proper place. We know which head we have to sell. It's always a process of renewal. And the pastures, everything's going great. I mean, we couldn't ask for better weather. Planted last week and 2 weeks ago, and it's been raining. It's like water. We were checking out the pasture, and it's sprouting. And it's like every single seed seems to have sprouted, so we couldn't be happier with that. Mixed in some corn with that, just for the hell of it, because we had like 7 kilos of seed, so just throw it in there, let the cows eat it. It's like so. So it's all going great, and we have a project for next year of doubling the amount that we planted this year. We're up to 100 hectares, 120 if you include 140 maybe if you include like the outside pastures in the forest areas that have been slashed and burned in the past. We don't do that, but we do maintain what's there. I mean, what the heck? So it's like nothing new is being slashed and burned. We are very, very careful with not touching any of the trees or anything like that. Yet, what's been there for years, we try to keep, maintain it, maintain the pastures. Anyways, so next year our project is to plant. Hopefully, I'm praying for another 50 or 60 hectares. We'll be bringing down a John Deere tractor from Villavicencio, and this old Macy Ferguson. This Macy Ferguson that did all this work. It's like 60-year-old piece of junk, basically. I mean, it's a miracle what we do with the old equipment. And but it won't go anymore. It's just like the steering is seized up, no hydraulics. It doesn't have a roof. I mean, it's almost funny, but it is. I worked it for a lot. I planted, me personally. I got on there and planted like maybe 15 hectares a few years ago. I love doing farm work. I love it. From a surfer stoner kid on Venice Beach, all I could think about was his boogie board, next bag of weed. This is for me one of the most pleasant things I could ever imagine, doing in my life, farming and cattle ranching, God, and one of the most privileged places on earth. This place here in Vichada has so much water. It has so many birds. Like, we have parrots and monkeys. In the morning you hear the monkeys squawking, and it's just like over the top. It's a beautiful place. It's so beautiful. So I'm really happy. I feel so blessed and privileged to just be alive, first of all, and to live the life I have. Bodybuilding in the city with a textile firm. Just so hopeful with that too. All kinds of new clients. We're building up a client base again. I want to do exports. I want to sell for a company that I work with. I want to help them sell, cotton fabric in the States. I've got all kinds of projects. I'm so happy with life right now. I hope I always will be. Perfectly healthy. I'm going to be 60 in a short while, and like nothing, absolutely no complaints, like nothing. I have perfect digestion. I sleep well. Everything is just spot on. I feel really strong, happy. I want to cry sometimes. I'm so happy. I think about beautiful things, beautiful situations, and it's like I get very emotional. I get very happy seeing beautiful things. So God is giving me that wonderful existence of just contemplating beauty and paradise and living a good life. Definitely a good life. And this ranch is like, what can I say? It's unbelievable when I really come to think about it. And it's something I always dreamed about, like when I was a little kid, because we always had that farm in Villavicencio, a little 10-acre farm there by the foothills. And I'd never been beyond the foothills. And I always dreamt, the Wizard of Oz. And I was like, what's way beyond those hills? Or like the Lord of the Rings. What's down there in the deep, 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 deep jungle? And, when I was older, I came down here. And what I found was, man, this is like one of the most beautiful. It is like the most beautiful place on earth for me. Undulating hills with forests and streams and all kinds of wildlife, and it's so pure. It's so beautiful. The thunderstorms, the lightning at night, the clear skies when there's no clouds. You see every single star in the galaxy. It's like you see meteors all night long. It's whatever's in the sky, you see it because there's no night lights out here. You don't see any light pollution, as they call it. Anyways, just sharing a bit of my existence, my life, and this trip. Come down here about 2 or 3 times a year. People would ask, how do you take care of such a big operation? And we only have like 2 people here. It's not that hard. It really isn't. Everything, and we're all. I'm the youngest guy at 58. The administrator, he's 70. My dad's 77. The other guy who works with him is 64. So we're just a bunch of old guys, very, very, taking it easy, bro. Taking it easy, and everything gets done, So that's that. What else can I share here? No, that's about it. Like, I'd love to get back with the pigs, but that's more intensive. I would like to live here sometimes, like be able to, come down here on plane, like a little, twin engine Cessna or something, and stay here for a week and then go back to the city and do my things. Because I love the city. I really love the city also. I got a little motorcycle. I am zipping in and out of hardcore third world capital city traffic. It's like, what the fuck, I love everything, man. I just really love my life. I love life. It's great. Anyways, that'll be it for this trip. I don't think I'll film anymore. I mean, to film the road on the way back and where we stop and all of that. Anyways, God bless you all. Love you. I wish you could all be here at Junior's Ranch, and one day maybe we can all be here in the future. Wow, the millennium. Wouldn't that be fun? Have an airstrip here with you can jet my friends down here and have a great time. Big marble and gold laden palace over there with fountains and pools. Zip off to New Zealand in my G5 or something better by that time, hypersonic space vehicle, and just travel around the world. Man, talk about the jet sets, talk about the Jetsons. Anyways, too much fantasy for one day. Everything's going great. God bless you all. We'll see you next time.